Our problems are not stop signs. There are guidelines. There are guidelines for us to keep going. And it doesn't matter how slowly you go, so long as you don't stop. And you pay close attention to the guidelines, because our failures are not always mistakes. Oftentimes, it's the best thing we can do given the circumstances that we have, if that makes sense. Now, I know I say choices are more important than circumstances, and I believe that. But sometimes what we think is a mistake because we failed, it's just the best we could have done given the circumstances. So our choices that we've made, whether it's a failure or a success, whether we considered it a mistake or we knew what we were doing, we still did what was best for us in that given circumstance, that situation that we was in. Failure is success, whether you think it's a mistake or not. Success comes from failure, whether you think it's a mistake or not, or you got lucky. The only real mistake is to not try, or to try and then make a decision to stop. We got to stop quitting on ourselves. I know it's hard. Obviously, it's hard. If it was easy, everybody would do it. The moment you decide to do something that you know is going to be difficult, it's not about what everybody else is doing. But just know, a lot of people tried and stopped. A lot of people thought about it and didn't even start. It's going to be difficult, man. You're going to wake up some days and say, I just don't feel like doing this. But don't move based on how you feel. Do it because you know it's going to be better for you. I'm about to go to the gym right now. And then immediately I got to get ready to go start my day. I'm probably going to work about 14, 16 hours today. But I want to make sure what I do first, whether I feel like it or not, I got to put out this video because I got to lead by example, and then I have to influence, not give advice, not force people. A part of me influencing is delivering my message, putting it out to the world to see. Okay, a part of me being able to work hard, working out. Whether I want to do it or not, we're going to do it. Be healthy. Okay, after that, I need to do whatever it is that I do to earn money. And however much I can, I want the most I can, because why? Not only do I have to provide for my family, but I also want to continue to do what? Invest my money. So when I'm of age that I can't work as hard as I can now, money has been working for me, and it will continue to work for me when I'm done working, and I will basically reap the rewards from the dividends, if you will. All of this stuff is me telling myself every day, don't quit on yourself. If my wife cheated on me right now, guess what I won't do? I won't quit on myself. If you have something going on in your life right now, don't quit on yourself. Obviously, you got to spend some time thinking about the situation. It's real life. It's going to happen. You have to deal with whatever it is. I'm not sitting here saying, ignore it. We're not robots. You're human. You're going to be aware of it. It's going to make you have some emotions. You're going to have some extreme emotions depending on whatever the situation is. But no matter what, man, don't quit. If you don't have you, who will? We say the alarm clock woke us up this morning. Okay, you heard the alarm. You made a decision to actually get the hell out of the bed, though. That's work. I won't say it's hard work, but it's work. You got to work mentally to tell your brain what it's going to do, and your body follows. Get your ass up out of that bed. It's time to go do whatever it is that we need to do for the day. And then guess what? You're going to do that again the next day, consistency. The next day, repetition. The next day, consistency. The next day, discipline. Whether you feel like it or not, you're going to do it. Discipline is a part of not quitting on yourself. Do not quit on yourself. None of you can do it for me. I can't do it for anybody. We can't do it for anyone. Who can we do it for? Ourselves. That's about the best we can do. And we have to accept what we get from whatever we're doing on a day-to-day basis and learn from our results. Learn from our actions. Learn from the results we get based on our actions and move forward. One thing we can't do is stop. I'm pretty sure everybody heard about the story of the lion and the gazelle. The lion wakes up every day. His job is to go hunt. The gazelle wakes up every day. His job is to not get hunted. Both Given the circumstances, they got a choice to make. But guess what both of them are going to do? They're not going to quit. Someone is going to get what they want. Either the lion is going to get the gazelle, or the gazelle is going to get away from the lion. Whether you're the lion or the gazelle, you got to wake up and you have to do what? You have to run. You have to go get it. If you stop, if you're a lion, you starve. If you're the gazelle, you're dead. Either way it go, they both in a position to do what? So you don't quit on yourself. We don't have any options. The only option is to go. The only option is to do. I mean, it doesn't sound too appealing, I'll admit, but God damn it, what else are we expected? I know this is my conviction. This is my conclusion. What else am I going to expect? I'm not knocking anybody on the street asking for money. You don't know what people went through. But I know, looking at my life, it should be no reason why I'm on the street asking people for money. I'm blessed enough to provide for myself. If I'm given what I've been through and what I have around me, basically support system, opportunities, family, situations, right? If I end up on the street asking people for money, that's my fault. I gave up on myself. Some people, they don't give up on themselves. That's why we always say a lot of people going through a lot of things that we don't know about. And even though we can all feel victim to ourselves, we can feel like victims based on our situation. If everybody put their problems on the table, some of us will be in a hurry to get back what we going through. We'll say, okay, you know what? I thought I was suffering. Looking at everybody's situation individually, man, some of you are going through certain things. I'm thankful enough that I'm not enduring right now. Let me go ahead and deal with my problems. You see what I'm saying? I will not quit on myself. You shouldn't either. None of us should. It's been homeless people that's been at the bottom and figured it out. Some of you gonna think people in prison shall stay there forever. It's been men and women that have gotten out of being incarcerated and changed their lives. Complete 180, 360, 720, whatever you want to. They've changed their lives so much they're unrecognizable. But at the end of the day, how can they do that? They don't quit on themselves. The best thing you can do is not quit on yourself. It doesn't matter who you are. Don't quit. Don't give up. All you have is you. If you quit on you, you cannot expect anybody else to help you. That's insanity. No one should be put in a situation to the point where they're doing everything for you in your life and you're not doing anything. And if you're at the bottom, you're going to work a lot harder than a lot of others. But don't let what other people have or their circumstances discourage you from going through all the hard work needed for you to get to wherever the hell you want to be in life. Our problems are not stop signs. They're guidelines. But we have to pay attention or else we will continue to go off track. I mean, it's not, I can say it with more intellectual words. I can dumb it to whatever the hell. You get what I'm saying. Why? Because we all know. We know. It's not going to be easy. It's not supposed to. But we have work to do. We have to do what's necessary. We have to do whatever it takes. We have to focus. We all love ourselves. We all care about us more than we care about other people. Most of us just make sure we take time to care for others because like humans, we know what we all can be going through at any given moment. So we care for others. We share with others. We talk with others. We have empathy for others. But when we wake up in the morning, essentially, it's all about us. We're going to put God first, and then we're thinking only about us. I have to get me first. Because if I take care of me, I can take care of someone else. But the point is, I put me first. The only thing that we as humans do outside of putting ourselves first, we put other people's opinions before our opinions. And that's the tricky part. That will trick you off the streets. That'll take you right out of the game. That will put you unaligned with whatever it is that you want to do with your life because somebody will always have something to say. Somebody will always have an opinion. If you associate their opinion with facts and whatever path you're supposed to travel in your life, then you might not like the results in the end. And that's a part of you doing what? Quitting on yourself. Obviously, we can take advice from other people or we can be inspired to learn from others. But even then, it has to be from the mindset of I'm not quitting on myself. I'm still going to have whatever plan I had, and I might just take a little bit from somebody else who's done it and add it to my plan and see where I go and keep refining, keep starting over. Every day we start over. Every day you wake up, every night you go to sleep and you wake up the next day, you're kind of starting over because just because what you did yesterday don't mean you're going to do it exactly the same today. You have to put out the effort to get things done every day, right? But don't quit on yourself. Don't just ball up your paper that you wrote your plan on, throw it out the window, and just grab somebody else's paper. They wrote down their ideas and visions on their paper with their pen. Where is your pen and paper? They're writing their own book. Where is your book? Don't use their pen to write your story, and don't let them use your pen to write their story. We all have our own book that's being written with our own pen and our own personal experiences. Focus on yours. It's many best time sellers. It's not just one. Write your story. Don't quit on yourself. You're more than capable. We are all more than capable, but I don't know what the hell we have going on. Sometimes we're just sitting there saying, we're feeling sorry for ourselves. I can't do it because it's not as easy as I wanted it to be. Of course, it's not easy as you wanted it to be. What the hell you thought? It was going to be easy? No. Never have, never will. But what you better do, not because I'm telling you, but what's best for all of us, you better not quit on yourself and you better stay focused. And you better work your ass off. I want to give it in what it is you're trying to do. You got to put the work in. But most importantly, bro, don't quit.